Killer Kyle, and this is our Christmas episode. And I had a lot of thought into trying to find out what to talk about. Of course, you have the Divas Wrestling Santa Claus match. Well, it's the Total Divas. I think Eve Torres fought in one.
I think so, yeah.
I actually even looked at Memphis Wrestling 1976. It was just a special. Nothing special. Pardon, whatever. It was like Lance Russell, Jerry Lawler, surprisingly. Well, actually, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the Stone Cold Steve Austin of the generation, Jackie Fargo.
Jackie Fargo, yeah.
And no, there wasn't really any wrestling. It was just kind of like kids and stuff like that. Of course, the Roddy Piper Christmas Carol, where they have the same guy dressing up as the ghost. But, yeah, what are your Christmas memories for wrestling? Because I know you watch WCW even more than I.
Yeah, I watched WCW quite a lot. One of the things I mostly remember about WCW was, okay, you had Monday Nitro, and then when they introduced Thunder, and then, all their pay-per-views, and then you had WCW Saturday Night, and I think there might have been one other show in there, but not really too much of WCW was during Christmas time. It didn't really seem like they did a lot for Christmas. It just seemed to be, it was, okay, we got, say, Christmas, okay, using this year as an example, Christmas is on a Monday.
Yeah.
So, Christmas on a Monday, so we're gonna have Monday Nitro on, and we're just gonna have a regular show. It didn't really seem like they really were overly invested in, not really, maybe not necessarily celebrating the holiday, but doing something. Whereas with like WWE, I've noticed over the last few years for Monday Night Raw, have a Christmas tree set up on their stage, and you got presents around the tree, and they'll do maybe something backstage with the wrestlers, but you also had like a street fight where you had the red and like candlesticks looking like candy canes,
and Christmas presents you get thrown.
Yeah.
One year it was, Seth Rollins beating up Christmas presents, and then he was going to go to one, and he went to Dean Ambrose sneak attack, I think it was. So, yeah, that's how that.
Yeah, there was a bunch of presents on the stage around the tree, and there was this one really big one, and everybody's kind of speculating what will happen, and then you got Dean Ambrose popping out of it and start beating up on Seth Rollins.
Yeah. And who can forget all the Christmas parties? WWE, Teddy Long hosted one. We recently saw Teddy Long and Vicky Guerrero do eggnog and...
You talk about Christmas dinner, potatoes, turkey, stuffing, vegetables, eggnog, of course apple pie for dessert,
Yes.
And then, of
A
course,
banana cream pie.
yeah. And of course, you got Hornswoggle getting involved and like eating the eating the turkey and pulling off the drumstick and then just pecking it up and biting it like the breast and then like shoving a pie in Vicky's face and then doing the same to Teddy and then sticking his face in the eggnog bowl.
On the same episode, you had DX talk about Christmas, and
Yeah.
of course Shawn Michaels wanting to send the Hurt Dynasty back to Canada. And all I could think about was hockey and bears. I haven't seen a bear lose yet.
Yeah, he's trying to think of things that go along with Canada, and it's like hockey, bears, the snow, the cold, more bears, the hockey, really cool. Did I
mention bears?
It's like, holy crap, son, do you not know much about Canada? I mean, you've been to Canada a few times for shows, you gotta know something about Canada, the country.
Not to mention a Moscow job.
Yes.
And interestingly enough, off topic, it's popular more so in the States as well. There's a
Yeah.
lot more hockey teams in the States than there are in Canada, yet Canada's always been a hockey country. Actually,
Yeah.
reinvented basketball as well, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So,
The thing about it too is you could actually be surprised at the number of players on American teams that are actually Canadian.
well, yeah, of course.
Like,
Brett Hall. Well, no, he played for Chicago?
I think so.
No,
yeah.
California. Somewhere in California.
Oh, yeah. But like, you take the Penguins for example. Sidney Crosby. He plays for the Pittsburgh Penguins. He's their captain, I believe. He's Canadian.
Yep. Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky played for the LA Kings. He did spend a lot of time playing with the Edmonton Oilers. But yeah, he played for maybe one or two American teams. Yeah, he's Canadian. Trying to think of who else. One else at the moment.
Mhm.
But also like with a lot of hockey teams, it involves players that are like from a different country altogether.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I was thinking about basketball and the Toronto Raptors.
yeah,
Hard pressed to find a Canadian athlete.
yeah, Philadelphia, Italy, yeah,
African countries.
yeah,
But, anyways, so. We just got off topic for a little bit, but that's okay.
that's normal for us.
Always. The tribute to the troops are another Christmas tradition,
Yeah,
you know, and I don't watch it, not because of out of disrespect. I just forget. I don't think about it, to be honest with you. I don't even think I get the channel. But I have.
well, I remember they used to show tribute to the troops on NBC, I believe it was, and then they switched it over to USA Network,
Yeah.
which, being in
Wow.
Canada, we don't get. Of course, we get NBC. Okay,
NBC.
here.
Yeah, CBC. Hey, buddy. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Christmas is a time that there's a different feel.
Yeah,
Like for me, I love Halloween, and it's a shame I didn't think about us doing Halloween Wheels of Fury, but
yeah.
there's always years to come.
Oh yeah.
A tribute to the troops, like I remember the first one, watching the Acolytes before JBL broke off and did his own thing.
Yeah, before Bradshaw became John Bradshaw Layfield, and
Yeah.
of course, Farouk ended up retiring.
That's right, yeah.
Although I think by the time the APA started up, Ron, I think, was in either in his 40s or close to his 40s by the time that team started up. And then, you had Bradshaw with the long dark hair and the dark goatee, and then over a period of time he lost the goatee, cut his hair,
Justin Hot Bradshaw,
and dyed it brown color. And then when the APA split up, John carried on. Bradshaw became John Bradshaw Layfield.
Yeah.
And then Farouk left on his own fruition and kind of just did his own thing, really.
Okay. So, there's years to come. If they're actually in the US this year. I can't remember what state, but yeah, Tribute to the Troops always reminded me of like a field trip. Hey, let's go to... We're gonna go overseas to see the...
Yeah, we're gonna go visit the troops in Afghanistan and,
Iraq.
because they can't come home, we're
Right.
gonna take, bring a little holiday cheer to them. Although, over the last few years, they've been doing military bases in the United States. This year they did San Diego. I think one year they did... Was it Fort Myers? Maybe? Like, they started doing it in Iraq and Afghanistan. But then I think with everything that was going on over there kind of settling down and kind of just almost fading away into becoming non-existent, so to speak,
Yeah.
you still got people that are on these military bases that aren't able to come home for the holidays. So at least with Tribute to the Troops, it's WWE's way of giving the troops something to look forward to other than training and just their regular old routine, nothing else to do. But it's also WWE's way of saying thank you. Just having these people on these military bases that aren't able to come home for the holidays and still being ready for, in case shit hits the fan. But,
And before we go, let's talk about something else that I saw on the internet recently, well, YouTube. We're in 1987, Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Heenan, and they've always done a lot of good holiday stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, the 80s were more or less the fun times, if you will. And so, yeah, it was like, I didn't see too much of that, but I saw the Conquistadors, which I can't remember who they were facing.
Mm-hmm.
Hercules was there, and the debut of the Ultimate Warrior. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I'll say anything else.
It seems to be that when it comes to Christmas time, the holidays, WWE is the one that does the most as far as contributing something to the holiday. Like I said, on their stage they'll have Christmas tree and probably empty boxes wrapped up around the tree, look like presents. And, they'd have the women do Santa's Little Helper match or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then, a street fight, maybe you call it a holiday bash or whatever. And just have two guys or maybe a couple tag teams get in the ring and, have at it, have fun, do whatever you want, essentially.
And I know for TNA, I don't remember much, or Impact.
Yeah.
Except for... I know they must have some matches I think I saw. But I remember specifically watching... It was Kazarian Daniels with Bobby Roode. And, of course, Daniels had Christmas hat on, and
Yeah.
there's another memory of '94, Monday Night Raw, Doink the Clown coming out, and talking to Santa Claus, and this is when they turn face. And then, of course, yeah, introduction to Dink.
Yeah, or even, was it Survivor Series 94? No, 92? Had Bret Hart and Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Bret Hart I think he had defended the WWE Championship against Diesel or Shawn Michaels, whichever, somebody.
no, it was Shawn and Bret, first time the Intercontinental Champion
Right.
versus the WWF Champion, except
Yeah.
it was only the WWF Championship that was on the line.
Yes.
And that was their third. Well, they had many encounters. But anyways, yeah, that was a good tie-in from Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
to Christmas. So,
Mhm.
yeah, so this has been a very good look back at some of the stuff. I try to do as much research as I can on YouTube, and I know there's a lot out there. But, yeah, I hope everyone has a safe Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you guys celebrate. Any last words?
No, just have a good Christmas. Be safe. Enjoy yourselves. Remember to be thankful for your family, your friends, your loved ones. If you're going to have a big turkey dinner, don't overdo it too much to the point where you don't want to do anything. And of course, everybody likes to drink during the holidays. Just don't drink and drive.
No.
Stay the night with your friends, your families, whatever. And make sure you have a good time, and well, we'll see you again.
Yeah, so for me and Matt, this is Killer Kyle, and we will see you on our New Year's episode. Merry Christmas.